Welcome to Answers for Living. I'm Pastor Dave from Avondale Presbyterian Church. And I believe it's time for us to talk about a subject that we don't like to talk about, and it's the subject of hell. We don't want to say there's no hell and get to the end of our life and find out that we were wrong. It's a subject that we really can't avoid talking about. When someone isn't talking about a certain subject, ultimately very few people are concerned about it. Now, most Americans believe in heaven. And if they believe in heaven, they also believe they're going there. Most Americans don't believe in hell. And there are a few that do believe in hell, and they don't believe they're going there. When approaching the subject of hell, we must approach it biblically. We don't have the right to describe it in any other way than the Bible describes it. And Francis Chan, a great Bible writer and preacher, said, "If it's true, if the Bible does teach that there is a literal hell awaiting those who don't believe in Jesus, then this reality must change us. It should certainly purge our souls from all complacency." You know, the Bible speaks clearly about hell, and Jesus is the one who speaks the most about hell. And when he speaks, he uses language that strikes terror in the hearts of people. He uses phrases like this: weeping and gnashing of teeth, the outer darkness, utter darkness, where the worm doesn't die, the unquenchable fire, a great gulf fixed that no one can cross. And these are taken right from the words of Jesus himself. Jesus speaks clearly about hell, and the Bible speaks comprehensively about hell. And the reason Jesus and the Bible speak about hell is primarily to warn people about the danger of hell. One of the most foolish statements I ever heard was made by a pastor. He said, "I don't talk about hell because I don't want people to trust in Jesus in order to escape hell. I want them to trust in Jesus because they love him." Well, that sounds warm and sounds fuzzy. But why did Jesus come? Why did he leave heaven, come to earth, suffer the scourging and the beating, allow his head to be pierced with a crown of thorns, allow himself to be nailed to a cross, to shed his blood and die? And before he died, he cried out, "It is finished," which means paid in full. Sin's penalty has been paid for in full. He did this so we who believe that he died for us are freed from the penalty of our sin, which is eternal separation from God in a place that the Bible calls hell. So as we approach the subject of hell, we got to approach it personally, not from a distance. Got to remember that when we're speaking about the horrors of hell, we're speaking about people we know. We're speaking about people that we love, people that we live around, people that we work with. We're also talking about the masses of people, the multitudes, the billions and billions of people that populate the world. And we need to remember we're talking about ourselves personally. Hell is about people's destiny. And when it comes to hell, we can't afford to be wrong. There's too much at stake. So please keep following me this week as we explore the subject of hell.